Hi, Assalamualaikum. So in here, I want to introduce to Holothuria Atra, or the black sea cucumber that lives in the tropical shallow waters of the Indo-Pacific, often on the ocean floor. It plays an important role in keeping coral reefs healthy by recycling nutrients and cleaning the seabed. Scientists are also studying it for its potential medical benefits, such as reducing inflammation, fighting bacteria, and possibly helping to treat cancer. Okay, so in here it shows the taxonomic description of Holothuria atra, also known as the black sea cucumber. This belongs to the kingdom of Animalia, meaning it's an animal. It is falls under Echinodermata, the same phylum as starfish and sea urchins. It is also class of Holothuroidea that includes all of the sea cucumbers. In the order of Aspidochirotida, this species usually have thick bodies and no tentacle teeth. It's also a part of the Holothuria family, the group of common sea cucumbers. Next, the genus of Holothuria that contains many species. And lastly, this specific one is Holothuria atra, that it is named in 1833 by Jaegel. Okay, next we move to the habitat. The Holothuria atra, found in shallow tropical marine waters, especially in the Indo-Pacific region. It is common in coral reefs, seagrass beds, sandy lagoons, and intertidal zones. It is prefers sandy or muddy sea bottoms where it moves slowly while feeding. It lives at depths ranging from the surface to about 20 meters below. It is often seen in calm, clear, warm waters with rich organic material.
Now let's explore the morphology of the sea cucumber in detail. Firstly, the body shape of the sea cucumber is elongated, cylindrical and sausage-shaped. This form is soft and flexible, that allowing it to move easily across the ocean floor. Next is the skin texture. The outer surface is smooth and lateral. It's often covered with small papillae, make the texture can be slightly sticky to the touch. In terms of coloration, sea cucumbers exhibit a uniform external color ranging from black to dark brown. This helps them camouflage and remain less visible to predators. Regarding size, most sea cucumber is measured between 20 to 40 cm in length, but some can grow as long as 50 cm. At the posterior end is located the anus. It plays several crucial roles, which is eliminate waste, exchange water for respiration, release it in sperm during reproduction, and assist in maintaining the organism's salt and water balance. Sea cucumber do not have a rigid skeleton, thus they possess an internal skeleton made up of the microscopic ossicle, also known as calcareous spicules. They are embedded within the dermis and provide internal structural support. The tube feet are located on the ventral or bottom side of the body and arranged in row. This tube feet assist in locomotion and attachment to the substrate. Lastly is surrounding the mouth of the sea cucumber, there are approximately 20 oral tentacles. These branching tentacles are used for feeding by sweeping in organic-rich sediment from the surrounding environment. Let me review the characteristics of Holothuria Atra, also known as a black sea cucumber. First and foremost, for a mode of nutrition, Holothuria Atra is fed through a process known as deposit feeding. It consumes organic-rich sediment from the seafloor and extracting nutrients from decaying plants and animal matter. Next is general characteristic. Holothuria Atra is also classified as a marine invertebrate. It exhibits pentaradial symmetry in adulthood, typical of echinoderms. It possesses a water vesicle system which is used for both locomotion and respiration via their tube feet. Although it lacks a centralized brain, it has a nerve ring along with sensory cells that help it respond to environmental stimuli. In terms of reproduction, Holothuria atra is capable of both sexual and asexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction is involved releasing gametes into the water, while asexual reproduction occurs through transverse fission, in which the body splits and regenerates into new individuals. Now, for unique characteristic, unlike many other sea cucumber, Holothuria atra does not inject couverin tubule as a defense mechanism. Instead, it produces a toxic chemical called holothurin, which acts as a deterrent to predator. Moreover, it has a high regenerative capacity. This species is able to regrow internal organs and body parts after injury or fission.
Next, let's move on to the mode of reproduction of Holothuria Atra. Holothuria Atra reproduces both asexually and sexually. Sea cucumbers are gonochoric, which means one individual has one sex to present as a male or a female. Sexual reproduction involves external fertilization, meanwhile, asexual reproduction occurs through transverse fission. Environmental factors may affect the mode of reproduction they use. In asexual reproduction, they use transverse fission, which is a type of binary fission. An adult individual divides into two halves horizontally, and each halves are capable to regenerate missing parts until they are new but smaller individuals. Transverse fission is more common in coral reef species of holothurian, such as Holothuria atra. Sea cucumbers asexually reproduce during cold seasons. Sea cucumbers commonly reproduce sexually during warm seasons or all time year if their habitat is in equatorial regions. During spawning season, females release eggs, meanwhile males release sperm into the water. Fertilization occurs when eggs come in contact with sperm, and fertilized eggs will grow into gastrula. Gastrula can go through two types of developments, which are plantotrophy and lecitotrophy. Plantotrophic development is when gastrula grow into auricularia, which is feeding larvae, and feeding larvae feed on plankton in the pelagic zone. They will grow into doliolaria afterwards. Meanwhile, lecitotrophic development is when gastrula skip auricularia phase and grow into doliolaria, which is non-feeding larvae. Non-feeding larvae is they obtain food from egg yolks. Then, doliolaria transform into pentacula, then grow into juvenile sea cucumbers, lastly growing into adult sea cucumbers.
Next, I will be presenting about the importance of Holothuria Atra. To the ecosystem, Holothuria Atra acts as bioturbation. As it feeds on the crystals in the sun, it burrows and moves through sediment layers and mixing them. The benefits of it are it improves oxygen penetration into the seabed, enhances microbial activities for nutrient cycling, and prevents the formation of anaerobic zones which low in oxygen. Holothuria Atra also acts as nutrient recycler. It attracts nutrients and expels clean oxygen-rich sediments. This is important because it releases nitrogen, phosphorus, and other nutrients into the water. These nutrients are reused by algae and seagrass, supporting their primary production. Sea cucumber, also known as environmental indicator. Their presence or absence reflects the health of the coral reef ecosystem. Scientists also often monitor these species populations to assess marine conservation effectiveness. Lastly, Holothuria Atra also maintains sediment health. It removes excess organic matter that could otherwise decay or release harmful gases like hydrogen sulfide. It prevents sediment toxicity by keeping the sea floor chemically balanced. Sea cucumber also reduces sediment compaction and helps the seabed loose and hospitable for other burrowing organisms. Next, to the economy, sea cucumber has a high market demand. Dried sea cucumbers is considered as delicacy and is highly priced in East and Southeast Asian cuisines. In some countries like Indonesia, Philippines, and Papua New Guinea, sea cucumber is a top marine export item. Holothuria Atra also contributes in fisheries and aquaculture. Many coastal communities rely on harvesting sea cucumbers for income. In aquaculture initiatives, not only support economic activities, but also help restore wild populations when juveniles are reintroduced. Next, sea cucumber are rich in bioactive compounds such as saponins, peptides, and mucopolysaccharides. In traditional Chinese and Malay medicine, they are believed to treat arthritis, ulcers, fatigue, and boost immunity. Scientific studies also investigating their anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, and wound-healing properties. Last but not least, Holothuria Atra contributes in tourism. The presence of this species contributes to cleaner and more vibrant coral reef. Their ecological role gives marine parks a reason to regulate harvesting and promote sustainable tourism. In conclusion, Holothuria Atra, the black sea cucumber, is an ecological and economical important species. With its unique morphology and habitat in coral reefs and sandy bottoms, it plays a key role in maintaining ecosystem health through nutrient recycling and sediment cleaning. It also supports livelihoods through fisheries, aquaculture, traditional medicine, and tourism. Protecting this species is essential for both marine biodiversity and sustainable human benefit.